The story of Atlantis is one of the oldest and most fascinating mysteries in human history. It is a civilization first mentioned by the great Greek philosopher Plato in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias. According to him, Atlantis was a magnificent island located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, which means beyond the Strait of Gibraltar in the Atlantic Ocean. This island was famous for its powerful army, grand architecture, and advanced social system. Plato described Atlantis as a perfect society that suddenly sank into the sea due to a catastrophic disaster involving earthquakes and massive floods. Many people consider Atlantis just a myth, a story Plato created to illustrate his ideas. But some researchers believe there might be some truth behind it. It's possible that Plato heard this story from his teacher Socrates, who passed down ancient oral traditions. Adding to this, some ancient Egyptian texts mention a mysterious island called Atla, or Atlan, which some experts connect to Atlantis. There are many theories about where Atlantis was located. Some say it was exactly where Plato described, in the Atlantic Ocean beyond Gibraltar. Others think it might have been near the Mediterranean, around Crete or Santorini. Some theories place Atlantis in the Caribbean, near the Bahamas or Cuba. Even more unusual theories try to locate it beneath the Antarctic ice. Modern technology, like satellite imaging and sonar scans, have revealed parts of the world that were once above water but are now submerged. Some discovered underwater structures seem man-made, which supports the idea of Atlantis existing. According to Plato and other theories, the Atlanteans had technology far ahead of their time. They harnessed the Earth's magnetic fields, crystal vibrations, and solar energy. Their knowledge of astronomy, medicine, and engineering was highly advanced. Some theories even suggest that the Atlanteans understood flight and had advanced metallurgy. Their cities were filled with bridges, canals, and magnificent palaces made from a rare metal called orichalcum, which Plato described as second only to gold in value. If all this is true, it would revolutionize our understanding of ancient civilizations. Today, scientific tools like underwater drones, sonar mapping, and satellite imaging have greatly increased the search for Atlantis. Submerged ruins found near the Azores in the Atlantic, off the coast of Spain and the Bahamas, are thought by some to be remnants of Atlantis. The destruction of Atlantis is explained by many theories. Some say massive earthquakes and tsunamis caused it to sink. Others believe volcanic eruptions or rising sea levels played a role. There are even suggestions that an asteroid or comet impact contributed. Political conflicts and internal struggles might have weakened the empire as well. If Atlantis were discovered today, it would be a groundbreaking event. History books would need rewriting, new scientific and technological paths might open, and it would deeply affect philosophy and culture. However, this discovery could also lead to political struggles and power conflicts. The tale of Atlantis has inspired countless works of art, literature, and philosophy. It symbolizes humanity's greatest ambitions, knowledge, and quest for discovery. It urges us to reflect on our civilization's path and responsibilities, and warns how the downfall of a great nation can come from pride and environmental damage. Modern scientists now use artificial intelligence, robotics, and satellite technology to study underwater landscapes in detail. Autonomous underwater vehicles capture images of ancient submerged sites. This fuels hope that the mystery of Atlantis might one day be solved. Imagine if you found Atlantis. What would it mean to you? Do you believe Atlantis was real or just a story? How can ancient civilizations help us solve today's problems? If Atlantean technology were found, should it be shared with the world or controlled by a few? What lessons does this story teach us about the environment and social relationships? Plato described Atlantis's government as a federation of 10 kings descended from Poseidon, the god of the sea. These rulers managed both the army and the arts, engineering their environment with great skill. Their social system allowed each region autonomy while maintaining shared cultural and religious values. They worshipped Poseidon and also honored the earth, sky, and other aspects of life. Their temples were aligned with astronomical events, showing their advanced knowledge of the cosmos. Spiritual festivals celebrated the balance between human life and nature, a lesson still relevant today. Their technology included crystal-based energy sources that lit their cities without pollution. They had advanced irrigation systems and methods to control rivers, leading to high agricultural productivity. Their ships were fast and powered by advanced sails or mysterious propulsion methods. Artisans crafted exquisite jewelry and metalwork that still astonish us today. Education was widespread, spreading knowledge through both oral and written traditions. Their cities were designed in concentric circles of water and land, connected by bridges and tunnels. At the center stood a large temple dedicated to Poseidon, surrounded by lush gardens, statues, and public spaces for festivals. Modern sonar and satellite mapping near the Azores and off Spain's coast have revealed geometric underwater structures that look man-made. The Bimini Road in the Bahamas is a submerged limestone formation resembling a road or wall. Geological records show that in prehistoric times, the Mediterranean and Atlantic experienced massive earthquakes and volcanic eruptions that could have destroyed advanced civilizations. The eruption of the Santorini volcano around 1600 BCE devastated the Minoan civilization and may be the origin of the Atlantis story. Many archaeologists consider Atlantis a myth due to lack of direct evidence, but increasing use of advanced technology may one day uncover the truth. The story of Atlantis exemplifies the rise and fall of civilizations. It teaches us that with great technological power comes responsibility to respect nature, promote justice, and govern wisely. Even the greatest civilizations can fall. If Atlantis were found today, how would it change our understanding of history and culture? What ethical dilemmas would arise from uncovering Atlantean technology and artifacts? How can we balance the excitement of discovery with the duty to protect and preserve? Could the ancient wisdom of Atlantis help us tackle today's climate change and social conflicts? Interestingly, some modern scholars suggest that the downfall of Atlantis might also be linked to ancient climate change. Shifts in ocean currents, prolonged droughts, or rising sea levels that slowly weakened the island's infrastructure long before the final catastrophe. These environmental stresses might have been worsened by the Atlanteans' own use of resources, leading to ecological imbalance. Atlanteans may have developed early forms of renewable energy, possibly harnessing geothermal heat from volcanic activity or crystal-based energy systems. This could explain their advanced and sustainable city planning, with irrigation, water purification, and efficient energy use. In addition to their technological prowess, Atlantis might have had a rich cultural heritage, music, literature, and art that influenced neighboring civilizations. Some myths suggest their knowledge spread through traders and scholars, leaving an imprint on Egyptian, Greek, and even early American indigenous cultures. The mystery of Atlantis raises profound philosophical questions. Is the search for lost civilizations about finding proof of greatness or learning from past mistakes? How do myths shape human identity and collective memory? How can the story of Atlantis guide us in balancing progress with respect for nature? Today, the story of Atlantis inspires scientific missions, underwater archaeology, and exploration of ancient myths worldwide. Expeditions use autonomous underwater vehicles, equipped with sonar and 3D mapping to discover submerged structures. Advances in satellite imaging reveal patterns on the ocean floor previously hidden from view. Some underwater anomalies, like the Yonaguni Monument off Japan's coast, or the submerged city ruins near Dwarka in India, fuel speculation that advanced lost civilizations may exist elsewhere too. Atlantis stands as a bridge between legend and reality, urging humanity to keep searching beneath the surface for hidden truths. It reminds us that beneath the waves of history lie secrets that could reshape our understanding of human origins, technology, and civilization. If Atlantean technology were ever found, it would pose ethical challenges. Should such knowledge be freely shared for humanity's benefit, or tightly controlled to prevent misuse? How do we ensure that such powerful knowledge does not lead to new forms of conflict or environmental harm? In the end, Atlantis is not just a story, but a timeless mystery, a symbol of human curiosity, ambition, and the quest for knowledge. Whether myth or reality, its legacy challenges us to reflect on our civilization's choices, the fragility of progress, and the need for harmony between mankind and nature.